The Seahawks clicked on all cylinders Sunday in a 30-18 win over Arizona. Seattle's offensive line didn't allow a single sack and blocked well enough for Zach Charbonnet to rush for 134 yards and a couple of touchdowns. The defense helped out the offense early with back-to-back interceptions of Kyler Murray, resulting in 14 points on the board. Linebacker Ernest Jones, who got his first interception of the season, Charbonnet and Coach Mike McDonald were all beaming afterwards.
Dropped in my hook and as soon as I turned around to look for the ball, it was there, and I'm like, there's no way. So it kind of caught me off guard, but yeah, I'm glad I caught it this time instead of dropping it like I did in the Rams game.
Yeah, I think everyone was just on point. We really dialed into the details this week. Receivers, tight ends, linemen especially. They just made it easy for me. So really just honed in and dived into the details and then executed.
Great team win for us. Man, just the mentality that we're in right now, coming down the home stretch, December football, thought the guys were ready to play. Trying to put it all together, all three phases. I thought we took a step today on special teams. It would have been great if Jalen would have held on to the ball when he's down by contact, gave me a little scare. But offensively, we've been able to run the rock, control the tempo of the game, find some explosives in the run and pass game. Defensively, settling down after that first drive. And made some adjustments as we went, and then really, tried to keep it, multiple score game in the second half. So just a great win. Guys had a great mentality, great week of prep. So we got to keep stacking it, and we got a big game coming up on primetime this week. So excited, but we're moving forward and keep stacking wins.
While the Seahawks were winning, so too were the 49ers and Rams. L.A. hung on to beat Buffalo 44-42, while San Francisco breezed past Chicago 38-13. Seattle's lead in the division is a game over the Rams. They'll host the Green Bay Packers coming up on Sunday. Seattle Kraken finished off an East Coast road trip with a 7-5 win over the Rangers in New York on Sunday. The home team got out to an early lead, but Oliver Bjorkstrand scored the first of his 2 goals to help Seattle stay close and eventually earn the lead and the victory.
Popping out Beniers. In tight, Stevenson in front, they score! That's hockey, baby! It's Oliver Bjorkstrand as he goes top shelf with a power play goal, and the Kraken have tied it. He gets it out of dodge. Here comes Will Cooley for Kakko. Heedle with a shot, he scores! They make it look easy. Adam Fox through a screen wide, Kreider in front, they score! It's a tap in for Vincent Trocheck. Right out by Brandon Tanev. Turbo sends it in for Ty Cartier in a stick battle with Adam Fox. Now Stevens powers in front. They score! Brandon Tanev. And Mitchell Stevens did all the bulwark in his 100th game. Turbo gets the goal. 5:54 left to go in the second. The Kraken within 1. Dangles in this time. Forced wide by Schneider. Shane Wright hustles to the corner. Checked on the play by Vincent Trocheck. And now Bjorkstrand to the slot. Tolvanen. He scores! What a dart! High cheddar, a blast from Eli Tolvanen. Situation. Remember, he's still on a development curve. Montour. They score! Tipped home out in front.
6 minutes or so for the Kraken to be able to take the lead here. There's the help from a winger off the faceoff.
The Kraken reestablished. Burakovsky hammered by Dunn. He scores! The Kraken will get it out to center ice. A lead pass for Eli Tolvanen, who scored a dandy today. Right, scores! That's hockey, baby! Again! Eli Tolvanen to Shane Wright. It's pay dirt. Set play, Panarin. Shot rubbed out, blocked up top. Tanev. Shot taken, they score! From a tough angle, Keandre Miller from the wall. Left to the corner, Fox brings a breakout. Trocheck and now Panarin. Artemi Panarin, known as the bread man, carries in. Pulls up. Trocheck right in, across they go. They score! Off his own man, Trocheck to the wall now. Beniers has the puck. A lead feed for Gord. Yanni Gord gets to it. Bullseye! The Seattle Kraken dig down. What a road trip this has been. They get it done. That's Kraken hockey, baby. A huge win here at Madison Square Garden.
Brandon Tanev and Coach Dan Bilesma say the Kraken need to continue the early game push now that they're headed back for home.
Yeah, I definitely think we could have been doing more, and I think we did more in the latter half of the game. We didn't like our start, obviously being down 3-1, but I think, we get a timely goal, another big save by Gruby to keep us in the game, and I think we understood what we needed to do getting back in the game. That's a good hockey team over there, and we played hard, we played physical, and when we got our opportunities, we capitalized.
Just the significance of the 3 wins and how we got them. Just a little change in mindset of how we play and how we compete and where we compete, and this was a tough road trip. Carolina, Islanders, Rangers, or Devils, and the Rangers here tonight, and I know we had success in all those games a certain way, and I think that should be pretty evident.
Seattle hosts the Florida Panthers tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That'll be broadcast on Kong TV. While the Kraken were doing well, the local hockey team did not fare so well. Wenatchee lost all 3 of its games over the weekend in Western Hockey League action. Spokane came to town Friday and spanked Wenatchee 6-2. The 2 teams played again in Spokane Saturday, with the Chiefs coming out on top 3-2. The Wild was back at home Sunday, but came up short to Everett, falling by a final of 3-0. Wenatchee's on the road to Kent to face the Seattle Thunderbirds tomorrow night at 7:05. You can hear Austin Drade on the call on radio locally at 560 KPQ. Well, the fall sports season in Washington officially came to an end over the weekend with the state football championships. Wilbur Creston Keller took the state 1B title with a 42-34 win over Liberty Christian. Okanagan claimed its second consecutive 2B championship with a 52-21 win over Napavine. Royal is a 5-time consecutive champ in the state 1A football after a 61-28 win over Seton Catholic. Anacortes repeated as the 2A champions with a 20-10 win over Tumwater. The 3A championship went to O'Day, who finally beat Bellevue 38-15. Sumner closed out the championship season with a 4A title in a narrow 27-24 win over Camas. Well, while the prep football season is over, the winter season wrapped up its first official full week on Friday and Saturday. In boys basketball Friday, Ferris beat Moses Lake. Kamaikan took down Eastmont. Chelan topped Ephrata. Quincy took care of LaSalle. Cashmere beat Brewster. DeSales edged Omak. Lake Roosevelt halted Hoquiam. Bridgeport pounded Pateras. Entiat caught Curlew. Oroville gave Soap Lake the slip. Quincy picked up a 55-49 win over Lakeside 9 Mile Falls on Saturday. Cashmere quieted Omak. Chelan was a 37 points better than Hoquiam. Lake Roosevelt edged DeSales. Manson got by Davenport. Tonasket topped Moses Lake Christian. Entiat edged Waterville Mansfield, and it was Oroville over Curlew. In girls play on Friday, Ferris beat Moses Lake while Kamaikan topped Eastmont. Chelan down Ephrata. It was Omak over Quincy. Waterville Mansfield beat Brewster. Pateras had no trouble with Bridgeport. Curlew beat Entiat by 31. Soap Lake held Oroville to 18 points in a 36-point victory. There were just 3 scores to pass along from Saturday. Davenport dominated Manson 50-7. Waterville Mansfield walloped Entiat 74-18, and it was Curlew over Oroville 44-18. NCW Life Channel has 2 broadcasts in store for you this week. First of all, we'll be out on the wrestling mats on Wednesday. Join me and my dad, Dave Granstrom, as Eastmont hosts Moses Lake. Join the boys for the pregame at 6:45, and then Grant Olson will be courtside in Wenatchee on Friday as the Mavericks come to call. The girls game will be streamed live at 5:30. The boys follow in the stream and on TV at 7 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Monday.